All right, welcome back, everybody. I think we're up to episode, 4, 5. It's hard to keep track. But we have the lovely Bridget from Backroads with us today to give us an update on all things Backroads and what's happening in their world and her world personally. Bridget looks after Queensland and Northern New South Wales. So for those of you guys that do know who she is, great. But for those that you don't, Bridget, why don't you give us a bit of an update or a bit of a backstory on where you've come from and how you've ended up sitting here today.
Cool. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for having me on as well, Josh. It's lovely to see you and have a chat today too. For anyone who doesn't know me, you can go by my nickname if you like, Backroads Bridget. Nice and easy to remember. I do get picked on it for a little bit, but everyone always remembers it in the end. So Backroads Bridget. I began as a flighty. So I was trying to find a way to combine my love of travel with a job. And I had a few different sales jobs back in the day, but they were pretty boring. It was things like, I'll give you an example. So I worked at a gym selling gym memberships. I worked at a weight loss clinic selling weight loss memberships, and it didn't work. I also worked at a hair loss clinic. Yes. Worked at a hair loss clinic, I won't mention the name, selling products and sort of programs to women and men who wanted to grow their hair back as well. So pretty unexciting sales stuff. So I loved travel. Of course, everyone does it when they're younger. They do their big Europe trip. So I'd come back fresh from that and I wanted to keep that ahead of mind. So I jumped on board and became a flighty. So I did that for a couple of years on the south side of Brisbane. And then I ventured into the wholesale world, and I was lucky enough to get a job at Top Deck in the Top Deck customer service team. And for anyone who doesn't know, Top Deck and Backroads, brothers and sisters. So I also did Backroads product at that time as well. So started as a little fresh bubba in the Top Deck customer service team. Eventually started taking Backroads calls as well. I became a customer service team leader there. Before venturing into sales support, supporting all the BDMs on the road. And then I eventually took over and became a Backroads BDM on the road. So it was just a bit of a natural progression, I guess, towards the BDM role. But this is my very first BDM role, and I've been doing it about 18 months now. So I don't know if we can count the last few months. So.
Awesome. That sounds like an interesting journey to where you are now.
Yeah, a bit different.
Can't say that I've ever tried any of those products that you may have mentioned.
I'll give you some tips and links later.
yeah. I think I'm gone. I don't think we can come back. I think it's too far now.
Let's go.
Yeah, and the weight loss ones too, probably too far gone. And my social distancing gym efforts have been pretty lame too. So I haven't been able to figure out the motivation to get that done at home as much as I was doing physically, actually going along to get someone to yell at me every day. So I might get some tips off you from that too. But I
could always just come and yell at you. So.
Yeah, maybe set up a Zoom. How's the social distancing world for you? I mean, you and every other rep or BDM out there. You guys are so social. You're on the road every day, talking to people, going to events, hosting events, hosting, film nights and all those sorts of things. What's that look like for you at the moment? How are you coping with it?
It is very different because I am isolated at home at the minute. So I am in the house working from home. So I'm not out in the car visiting anybody. And I do obviously miss being face to face with people. The video calls have been great to keep in contact with everyone. And I probably feel quite social actually with the video calls because you can talk to more people at once and more often. But for example, I was meant to be in North New South Wales for some training over the next few days, but because I can't be there, I rang them. And it was just so nice, just chatting to the agents. They're keeping up really positive. So even having those phone calls to my agents just made me really happy. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, it's always sort of been a dream of mine. It's a bit of a joke, Josh, but I always wanted to be a stay-at-home dog mum and somehow still make money to travel.
Wow.
So it's kind of not been too bad for me because I am at home with my dog all the time while still making enough money to travel later when we can. So
it's your fault. You caused all of this. You're,
it says I did it on purpose.
yeah,
Sorry, guys.
putting it out
Yeah,
to the
but
universe, and it's delivered for you. There you go. And what about work-wise? What's going on with you guys? Are you reduced hours, days? What's happening in the Backroads team?
yeah, unfortunately for us over at the Backroads team, majority of my team have been stood down, as well as other parts of the business. So for my Backroads team, it's just myself and Dylan, our head of sales. So it's just us two sort of manning the Backroads ranks at the minute. I obviously miss my team heaps, so the guys from the other states, but I still talk to them on a weekly basis just to keep in touch, keep them updated with what's going on. But having a smaller team is a little bit harder. And yeah, so it's not the same, but I've been really, really lucky that I've been kept on. So I sort of thank my lucky stars that I've been able to be kept on and kept working. Because as well as having the consistency of the financial support, it also gives me something to do every day, something to get up, have a routine. And also I think it brings the hope back a little bit that we are still here, we're still going to be traveling, still connecting with agents, and it just really makes me excited for what's going to happen in the future. And for 2021 travel, it's going to be really good.
And what's the strategy? What's the day-to-day look like for you guys? How are you guys connecting with your agents? How you know, as a whole, are you picking up the slack for the other states? You know,
yeah, it's
not slack,
it's,
I guess, probably a bad word, but
they're all right.
Yeah.
But my days are very different now, of course, so I don't really have many BDM responsibilities, I guess, as you would see as a normal BDM responsibility. Having the background that I did in the business, I've been quite lucky that I can take on other positions and responsibilities like customer service, sales support, and then if we do need that agent support, Dylan and I are still there as contacts for those agents to chat them through the process. But it's mainly been my day-to-day has honestly been contacting those affected passengers from the bookings that have been cancelled, and just letting them know this is what we're looking like in the future. Here's your credit vouchers that you're able to get for future travel with us. And I guess just reassuring them that we're still here, we're still going to operate, and we're still going to be able to take them on that really exciting holiday that they were so looking forward to, and sort of keeping that spark still there so that when they're ready to come back, we can just book them in straight away and get them going.
Yeah, oh, that's good. And what's the current policies and stuff with Backroads at the moment? Where are you guys at? What are the dates, just to remind everybody that haven't?
Yeah, for sure. So we have had to cancel all of our trips up until the 30th of June at this point in time. We do regularly update our website, so I will give you the link for that. And we do also update our social media pages quite regularly. So we've got the Backroads Touring APAC agents page, which is manned mostly by Dylan. And then we've got the Backroads Touring, the regular Facebook page. And then I also have a Backroads Bridge Facebook page for any of my agents that want updates regularly as well. So I'll put all the links for you in an email later, so you can pop those up for people. But I think just with the limited staff that we do have at the minute, it is quite difficult to talk to all of our agents individually. So we do just request, can you please look at the website, because it gets updated the quickest and the freshest most regularly. And they will see those updates of what they can get for their passengers if their booking has been affected.
And what about for customers that are traveling in, say, July or August, and they're possibly nervous or making their own decision to change or cancel? What's the policy there?
Yeah, absolutely. So with those bookings, if anyone's sort of nervous, they can either leave their booking as it is at the minute and we won't do anything to affect it. If they do choose that they wish to cancel their booking now, we'll still give them the full amount of their credit voucher. We do this in the gross amount to protect the agent's commission, of course, and we're also giving them an extra little goodwill voucher on top of their gross credit voucher. So they've got a bit of an extra discount for when they do decide to come back and travel with us. And that's more of a, I suppose, just a way of us saying thanks for sticking with us during this difficult time. We will still take you on that trip you really want to go on. Just hang in there, and we'll welcome you back when you come back.
Awesome. And I guess on that, it's a good segue into what does 2021 look like for you guys at the moment? Is there been any destinations that you guys had to put on hold, or we're going to release, or what's the big picture stuff happening with Backroads?
Yep, so we're still planning on launching in the next couple of months, I suppose, hopefully for 2021, if everything goes according to plan. I haven't heard of any destinations that we might have to drop at this stage, so that's really good. I think with Backroads, we have such a good core product, being the smaller group sizes as well. We probably won't have to reduce anything so much because we've got those smaller coaches already. And they're already quite tight, well-made products, and the destinations we visit are probably your main core destinations, like your Ireland, your Scotland, going through all those UK destinations are what we do well. So I think these are the destinations people will still want to visit once they can, once the borders open back up again, and we'll have it all ready to go there. So I think, yeah, I don't think too much is going to change for us on the Backroads front. We might just need to reduce other destinations, like our Asia destinations, but we've still got North America product there. We've still got our new Japan product, and UK, Europe is going to remain pretty consistent as well.
And what do you think the agents should be doing at the moment in the downturn, or, you know, getting ready for, you know, as you could probably hope for, a pretty busy 2021. You know, people are going to be itching to get out there and get out and about, and hopefully, you know, we see some of that international travel take off as well. What do you think agents should be doing right now? What could they be doing in the downturn?
Well, I think 2021 is going to be so good, and I think just keeping up with their product knowledge for Backroads is key. We mainly on the Backroads Touring APAC page, we've got Dylan. I don't know if you've seen, he's really great at his videos. Yep. So he's always putting up video updates for our agents up there. And we also have a bit of a filmographer star in our own team, Anthony Patching from our South Australia team. He actually created a whole lot of product videos for us before he got stood down, unfortunately. But he's great. He's got the whole camera set up, the green screen with the amazing backgrounds. And he's got specific destinations, like we've got a Japan one, we've got an Ireland one. We have got like a North America product video in there. So just watching these videos to keep up to date with where we go, what we do, what they get as part of the product. And just also I think the videos are quite fun. So they feel a bit excited again about travel, and things are going to be okay, and it'll be exciting to get our passengers back onto these. So really looking at the APAC touring page on Facebook for the video updates, and then of course any sort of business strategic updates as well. We unfortunately don't have our agent portal at the minute. It's something that we have been working on, but I think the good downtime at the minute, what it's going to do for us is actually enable us to get that portal up and running. So by the time the agents are ready to come back and start selling Backroads, we'll have everything they need in that portal. So we'll have all the images, all the videos, all the information, who to contact for their BDM. It'll be ready to go, hopefully, by the time they all come back. So one benefit of that downtime is being able to sort of set up our systems and get the background stuff ready.
And I guess that's the same probably for a lot of agents out there. You know, they're in the same boat. You know, it's exactly the same for everybody. You know, there's things that you've been putting off or haven't had the time to do or get ready. Maybe create, I don't know, like a customer portal for your website, or, you know, start doing some videos and those sorts of things. You know, transition what the suppliers are doing and replicate that yourself, maybe for your own customers, because I guess, you know, the agents are your customer, and, you know, our agents' customers. Obviously, we can think on the same line as how to do some of that sort of stuff. You know, things that people do.
And I think we try to make our content as passenger friendly as possible as well. So if it's as easy as the agent can just take that content and give it to their passenger, get them excited about travel again, then that's available for them, ready to go. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about personal advice? What do you reckon people should be doing in the downtime? You know, everyone's got an idea or something they should be doing. Drink more wine, drink less wine, exercise more, exercise less. You know, what's your personal opinion on how people should be operating at the moment?
Yes, I keep saying this to myself and to my friends and family, is just to be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Because I've got people that are experiencing all different sorts of situations. They've either lost their job, Their partners lost their job and they're now holding up the household where they never did before. They're homeschooling and they're finding that quite difficult. They feel like they're struggling as a good parent because the kids are home all the time and keeping them entertained. So some people are going through some really tough times, and I sort of have to keep reminding them these are really unusual situations. Yeah. If you find them hard, that's normal. If you're finding them really different and you don't understand why you're not coping with them, that's completely normal as well. Just be kind to yourself. And if you're sort of handling it a little bit better than others, some people are quite used to it. My partner's a massive introvert and a gamer. So when he's not at work, he's at home gaming and everything's as it was. But he might not understand that some other people, this is harder for them. So just being kind to those people as well. So just supporting each other really, because it is unusual and weird and difficult times, but it will go back to being better.
Yeah, I heard a quote the other day. You know, one sunny day doesn't make a good summer. You know,
yeah.
You know, so if
that's a good one.
And you know, one bad meal doesn't make you fat. You know, and no. one good meal doesn't make you skinny. You know, it's about not beating yourself up. You know, on the little
Absolutely.
things or the day-to-day stuff, or the new situations or the new lifestyle that you have to adapt to. Because it's new, you know, every time you do anything new, there's always challenges, and you're not going to be the perfect homeschooler. I know I'm not right now, or the perfect, you know, the perfect exerciser at home, or you know, the perfect
that's tough.
the perfect chef now that you have to cook all your meals, or the perfect whatever. You know, it's just not beating yourself up too much, and I think it's really good advice. So. Mate, I guess the only last thing that we need from you before we let you go is your Nominate 3 that we've been doing with the reps, just to get some other people on here that we want to hear from, whether that's reps or agents or other people in the industry. It doesn't really matter, but anyone that you can think of that you think that people would like to hear from and how they.
Yes, excellent. I would like to nominate Chris Bissett, my brother from another mother company from Top Deck. Yeah. So normally they are a team of 2. So Chris and Tara. We've just got Chris on at the minute, so you might be able to get lucky and get Chris and Tara's team Top Deck.
How's his beard going?
It's amazing. He actually has a brand new haircut, Josh, that I think you're going to be really impressed with. So
I'm impressed with anyone that can get a haircut.
I told you I'm going to send you those links later.
All right.
But I would like Team Top Deck to come in and have a chat. Yep. I'd also like to shake it up a little bit and put one of your travel partners on, if that's possible. Someone that's always been really there and supportive for me, and also especially women in the travel industry, is Sarah Webster Jenkins. So one of your own travel partners there, lovely lady, been through a tough time herself, and she's just been so positive throughout the thing. So I'd love everyone to hear from her. And then someone that's always supported me in the industry, and I don't know if you saw the Queensland Reps, the video.
I did.
Everyone's seen it, you've been in it. But the massive entertainment in that was Jackie from Silversea, and she just always makes me smile. So I'd love you to have a chat with her if she's available as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I think all those guys would be great to chat to, and all have a different angle to come from and how they're coping with this situation. So that'd be really good. So. Mate, thank you so much for your time and the updates and all things Backroads, and obviously personally how you're going with this situation and struggling, you know, with some of the things, but also coming out, you know, quite positive. And is that your dog?
You hear my dog?
Yeah, that's fine. now
thank you so much.
Now you're a stay-at-home dog mum.
Stay-at-home dog mum. Doesn't always go according to plan.
but no, we thank you, and you know. We'll get all those links onto that post so that people can get updated if they're not already following all of those Backroads pages. And we look forward to a big 2021 for the whole industry, but obviously, you know, for Backroads and the guys that, you know, really rely on those future forward bookings and that next European summer. You know, we can see some really exciting stuff coming from you guys. So thank you again. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Bye.